market, or the backlog is increasing for the US market. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. But welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about rising interest rates. A report just came out. We haven't touched on this in a little bit, but there was a report that just got released that shows interest rates rising for December and what you can do about it. Tesla doesn't seem like it's changed on their end, but of course there are ways around it that actually no, Tesla has also increased on their end as well. So not a shocker there. But both interest rates are going up on the market, and Tesla interest rates are also going up as well. So I'll give you, I guess, my plan on what I'm going to do to help with that. Not actually give you the answers in this video, but we will take a look at it as well. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, but more on that later. And of course, we will, as an added benefit, I will get to all comments in chat in this live stream, so that we'll, after we go through the topic, that's for sure. All right, so this is the study from Edmunds for the January car loan rates. You can see here it's posted, and of course, spoiler alert, rates are going up. Let me hit the refresh really quickly. See, December 10 points. Well, let me switch it to new car, because we're looking at new Teslas right here, new vehicles, new Teslas, and all that stuff. So the new car APR, this, you can see the average rates across the country. It's starting to go even higher. It looks like Florida, whatever this state is. What is that? Atlanta, Georgia? So bad. Florida 7.1%. Nevada, I know that, 7.21%. California 6.36%. Some green green states here that are still in the fives, which is good. But the average new car rate right now is 6.68%. I like how this says January loans, but I don't see where it says what's the average new car rate for January, unless I'm missing it. Am I missing here? But it's steadily been increasing, and it keeps on going up, and it probably will continue to keep going up. But big news out of this is that Tesla has also increased their loan rates. This was 5.34% yesterday, and now it's 5.44% today, which is, I mean, that's not much. I mean, why? I guess that's like to see if people would actually catch that. But, of course, we have been looking at this almost every single day or every week, and now Tesla has increases. So, of course, that's not a huge adjustment, but over the course of 60 months, 72 months, that definitely can add up for a bit, for sure. So if you're wondering, how do you beat this rate? How do you beat Tesla financing? I've made tons of videos on the topic on my channel, so definitely check it out. But if you're, if you don't want to do that, if you're too lazy to go through my channel and watch those videos, there's a Patreon link down below in the description where you can support and get a link to my buying guide, which has 5 or 6 credit unions on that list. But also this week, on this Friday, that's what I'm planning for, we will be doing an updated video going through the 4 or 5, actually even 6 options that I have that all have rates better than the Tesla's 5.44%. And all of them you can pretty much join no matter where you are in the country. There's no limitations, except one of them doesn't like Florida. And on top of that, we will be giving away something really, really cool on that stream. Maybe it's this, maybe it's not, because we have a sponsor for that stream, which is coming in to help out with that. So hopefully hit that subscribe, be on the lookout for it. It's probably going to be about the same time, 5 o'clock on Friday, where we're going to go talk about all the different different options in that. And of course, we're going to give you a process on what to do, to how to enter the giveaway. But definitely some crazy stuff coming out of the gate, that's for sure. Interest rates are up across the board, and Tesla is up to 5.44%, which That's a lot. That's a lot for sure. I mean, just looking at this loan right here with $4,500 down, this does not factor in taxes, your state taxes, fees, or anything like that, and that's $824 a month. Now I'm curious. Like now we're at like 5.44%. What's like But I mean, there was a huge price decrease, right? So let's say you pick up a Model Y, $53,000. You're in a state with 7% tax, 8% tax. So let's just do figure 10% on top of the vehicle price for fees and taxes and everything. So 55 plus another 10%, what, 60K out the door, give or take. I mean, a bunch of you are probably out there with like, you're looking at your buyer's order right now and looking at how much you have to pay in total. But 5.44%, 72 months, zero down. Of course, I'm taking out the sales tax number because we looped it in this price at the top. And so let's see. I mean, okay, it's not, I mean, this is better than what it was before, right? I remember running the same exact payment on like a base Model Y long range in December, and it was like $1,100 or $1,200 a month. And so this monthly payment, $994, I mean, it's still a high monthly payment, that's for sure. But if you're someone that spends a lot of gas monthly, like $200, $300, $400 in gas already, like then I could see the justification here, that's for sure. But at the end of the day, it could certainly make sense. Especially, it could make sense if you're purchasing like a Model 3 standard range, and if you're getting this $7,500 tax credit, that can also really make sense. Because let's say you factor that $7,500 tax credit, use maybe a partnership, a financing partner like Tenet down below in the description to offset that $7,500 and delay it till next year when you actually get the $7,500 tax credit to lower your monthly payments. Link down below in the description. Then your monthly payment would be like $864 a month instead. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. I mean, still, at the end of the day, that's still a very high payment. I remember in the days when vehicle payments were like $300, $400, $500, $600 a month for a reasonable car. But EVs, because you don't pay for gas on a monthly basis, you can justify it a little bit differently, or at least that's how I justify it. Maybe you guys do it a little different, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. We're going to jump into some of the comments and some of the questions. But today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel. And there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you schedule the call, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including a couple credit unions on that list that have interest rates as low as 3%. So definitely check that out if you're interested. But let's jump into some of the comments. Let's see here. Hellcat, welcome. Rich, my date changed from March 2020 to March 31st to February. So it bumped up. Okay, not bad, not bad. It's going up early. So some do show delivery date. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's pretty cool. That's good to know. So like, even if you find one of these and you can see like some of them you could actually take delivery and some of them you can't, like, or at least you can get some sort of range. That's pretty good. That's a cool new feature. I did not realize that from before, which is actually, that's good. I like that. That's yeah, that's a good feature. Nice jacket, man. Yeah, this is actually a gift for me. Thank you. How is the ride quality on the Model 3 versus the Model S? I mean, the Model S and the X are always going to be a better ride quality just because of the air suspension. I think the Model 3 and the Model Y have pretty bad ride quality relative to, other luxury cars. But, maybe even like a Toyota Camry is better suspension. But I mean, I guess maybe I'm harsh. Dan Baker, I live in Arkansas, and the closest Y available near me is Tennessee, 2 hours away. When I click on the vehicle, it says only 5 states can register. Why can't I buy and register in Arkansas? Yeah, I mean, Tesla just has weird rules about that. Like, I think they have rules with their city or state, wherever they put the store location, they have to sell it in that area. Man, thank God I bought it right on time before the rise of APR. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, you could either get a lower price or a higher price, or a higher APR or a lower APR. It's all balanced at the end of the day. Hellcat just called and said they said 1850 for PPF front all. Okay, that's pretty good. And they do quality work. And so I would definitely recommend that, at least from what I've seen. Credit union of my employer is still 3.99%. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. I would say go with that then. I live in Ohio and want to buy the Model 3 Performance. Will it come with all seasons? Actually, not exactly too sure on that. I want to say yes, but because it's like a northeast or north, central north, whatever area. So I would say it does come with all seasons instead of the summer tires, because I do remember seeing something about that, but not exactly sure on that. But